support a wonderful project called Hope for the Future, which is moving over 1 million British insect specimens, as well as supporting learning and other developments in the museum. Today, we have a very exciting event. We have Mystery at the Museum featuring Steve Backshall, and we're here to kind of lead you into this wonderful event. And here with me, I've got lovely researcher Jack Matthews to kind of tell you a little bit about the museum and what things are going to look like tonight, as well as myself. My name's Megan, and I'm going to be doing some of the housekeeping, telling you how things are going to look. So, Jack, what can you tell us about the museum?
Yeah, we've got a few minutes before we get started, and we're standing up here on the roof of the museum, which opened in 1860. It hosts more than 7 million objects, and those objects cover a weird and wonderful variety of areas within the natural sciences. We've just heard about the wonderful Hope collection full of British insects, some of which were collected more than 200 years ago, which is why it's so important that we look after them today and we raise the money to make that happen. We also have rocks and fossils, dinosaurs, we've got rocks, and then, of course, the museum itself is an artifact. As you can see, the lovely glass roof here, it really is a temple of science. And then hopefully next time you come and visit us, because we're opening again to the public tomorrow, you might take a look at the wonderful sculptures, the stone columns made of rocks from all around the UK and Ireland. We'd very much like to see you back tomorrow. Make sure you book online though. It's free for all to attend. Book online to get your ticket. We're open 10 a.m. till 5 p.m. every day, and almost every day throughout the festive period, except for Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Boxing Day, and New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. So all the other days you can come and take part. I think we've even got a special kids event, haven't we? A Christmas trail?
We certainly do. So for all the kids out there, we've got a brand new trail for you. For those of you that are used to coming to the museum, we've got a brand new Christmas trail, so it's really exciting, and we hope you can join us and come and enjoy the reopening with us. Now, just a bit of housekeeping. For those of you joining on Facebook, this is a live event, and as you all know, sometimes tech things happen, whether that's on our end or perhaps your end. If for whatever reason you lose the stream for a little bit, don't worry, it should just automatically reconnect. If you're having a little bit of trouble, feel free to refresh the page and you should get right back into it. If you're on Twitter though, it won't refresh automatically, so you'll need to do that yourself. And if you're on YouTube, you also need to go back to Steve's page and click on the video. In order to make comments, you need to be in the video, so please click on the videos and you should see the stream next to you. You should also see all sorts of comments from people all over the world. In fact, I'm hearing from our live feed, we've got a lot of visitors, actually some from Germany and some from Canada. Oh, that's where I'm from. Hi everyone from Canada. And we've even got some from as far as Japan. How exciting is that? So thank you so much for everyone for joining us, and we're really excited for this live event. Now, Jack, let me ask you a question. What do you think is the best specimen in the museum?
Ooh, that's a very difficult question, and especially because whatever I pick, I'm going to annoy some of my wonderful colleagues, but I'm a big fan of some of the very oldest fossil animals, and we have a beautiful cast replica specimen all the way from Canada, your very own Canada, and it's called Heyutia quadriformis, and it is the oldest animal in the world that had muscular tissue, so we can see how it would have lived in the deep dark sea 565 million years ago, which is quite some time ago. So that's my favourite, but we have, as I say, we have over 7 million specimens within our collections. That's a lot to look after, and that's why we need your support. The Oxford University Museum of Natural History is a charity, and as well as looking after these wonderful specimens, we put on beautiful events like this one. We put on comms, we do public engagement events, and of course we have an active research group which I am a part of. So please do, if you are able to, please do consider donating to the museum today.
Yes, thank you, Jack. That's wonderful. So just so you guys know a little bit what the event's going to look like tonight, it's all going to be live to you, and Steve is going to be our agent in the museum. something has been stolen, something's gone missing, and we're not quite sure what it is. So he's going to be needing to come in on the roof with all the alarm systems on, and he's going to need your help to find his way around the museum. There's lots of puzzles and traps along the way that you're going to need to help him with. So be extra careful, keep your eyes and your ears open, and see what you can hear and find, and it should be really exciting. For those of you just joining us, if you have missed out, we want to say a big welcome to the Oxford University Museum of Natural History. We're so excited that you can join us tonight, and we're really excited about this event. It's the first time we've done a live event of this magnitude, and we're really appreciative of all the wonderful donations you have been able to make for us. Just so you know, if you're on Facebook and you have a stream drop, just stay on. It should pick up immediately. If you have anything longer than a few seconds, just hit refresh. It should come back for you. On Twitter, it's a little different. If you have a stream drop, just click the refresh button. And if you're on YouTube, again, you need to go back to Steve's page and go back and click on the video. We have tested the network, so I'm really excited. I think this will be a fantastic event. Oh, and I'm getting a question for you, Jack. So someone's wondering, you're a researcher at the museum. What are you a researcher of? What is your research?
So I look at, as we've just talked about, some of the oldest animal fossils in the world from a very strangely named geological period called the Ediacaran. But in more recent times, I've specialised in how we look at those fossils, because once you find out that a place is very important and it's full of wonderful fossils, shouldn't we look after it? So I've been doing all sorts of strange research to say just how should we take care of the most important fossil sites in the world. And if you want to see more about that, or indeed the work that my colleagues have been doing, you can find more about that and our wonderful events on our museum website.
Wonderful, thank you, Jack. And just to reiterate, the museum is reopening tomorrow, and we're very excited to be back after the lockdown, so we hope to see a lot of you there. If you've never been to the museum before, it's a wonderful place to visit. It's got lots of beautiful specimens. It's got things from, ranging from dinosaur fossils to things even modern live, actually a few live specimens, a couple of insects that you can see on the upper gallery, which is really exciting. And we want to say thank you to everyone for donating. Just so you know what you're supporting, it's the Hope for the Future project, which is a really wonderful project, and we're moving over 1 million British insect specimens into better storage. As well, we are doing learning projects and hoping to spread a little bit of interest to the wider audience out there. So maybe there's some future entomologists out there in the audience that we hope to kind of spark some interest tonight. Steve is going to be joining us shortly, I think. How are we looking? Oh, he's not quite here yet. He's en route. But you're gonna have us for a little while longer.
Yeah,
so.
And when you come to visit the museum, just a reminder that you will need to book online for the time being. It's free to attend, but do please book your tickets first. And one of the great outcomes of the Hope for the Future project is going to be it's opening up a new area of the museum to the public for the first time. So it's not just about preserving these 1 million insect specimens, which are so important not only for understanding how these insects live, but they're going to tell us all sorts of things about climate change and how the environment is being affected by the impact of humanity over the past 200 years. But we're also going to be opening up Mr. Hope's laboratory. Mr. Hope was very, very influential in his day. He was a big influence on Charles Darwin's thinking on insects. So it's not just about all the weird and wonderful specimens, it's about the room that hosts them all. And for the first time, that's going to be open to you, not straight away because we've still got to do the work, but we're looking forward to welcoming you to see Hope Collection in the Hope Lab very, very soon.
Yes, it's a very exciting project. And another wonderful thing about the Hope Project and many of the collections we have at the museum is it really shows evolution in process, and it really shows things like habitats and environments and how things change in their environments. There's things like the peppered moth that change because of their changing environment in London, and there's things like the dodo, which, as you all probably know, went extinct back in 1681 due to human activity. So we all have a really big part to play in natural history, as well as all of the specimens here. And so hopefully you can learn a few things. And I'm getting word that actually Steve is getting close. wonder, he's going to be landing on the museum any minute now. I think something's just gone wrong with the lights. I think everything's gone dark in the museum. Well, that's kind of, hey, I think I see Agent Steve Backshall. Thank you so much, everyone. I hope that you really enjoy this live event, Mystery at the Museum. We're so excited for you to take part, and we hope you enjoy. Good luck, everyone. Take care, agents.
Best of luck. Hello? Hello? Is there anyone there? It's all dark, I can't see anything. Where's the light? Where's the light? Anyone? Anyone? Can you guys hear me? I'm not getting anything. I'm not getting anything. Nothing's coming through. Okay, if you're out there, agents, I'm going to need your help. I'm going to need your help. Okay, alright, okay, I'm getting something. I'm getting something in. So yeah, I'm here. I'm up on the roof exactly where you told me to be, but the lights are out. I can't see anything. There's nothing here. It's complete darkness. It's total darkness. You can't see anything at all. Yeah, total darkness. There's no way of getting these lights on, is there? There's no way of seeing anything up here. I'm hearing some agents are coming in. We've got some agents. We've got Agent Ben Rawlings from Bristol is tuning in. I've got another one. Godson Ben. That's got to be a code name. That has got to be a code name. Godson Ben, can you do anything about getting these lights on? Can you do anything about getting the lights on? Oh, someone can help me. You can help me. Amazing. Can you get the lights on in the museum? Because we can't see anything below us. If you could turn on the lights, the main lights, that would be amazing. I can't see where I'm going. I can't see where I'm going. I've got to find the way up and out of here. So, right, I'm going to need you all to start giving me directions. This is supposed to be all illuminated. We're supposed to be able to see below us the roofs, but it's total darkness. Okay, so going up towards my first puzzle. Right, the door. Here's the door. Okay, so there is our first clue. You're not the first to open these doors, you know. That was many moons ago. Right, so that is a door on the roof of the museum, and it's somehow telling us a way of getting in, and there is a padlock which needs a 4-figure code. We just need to know, I think, when the first people ever came into this museum, when the doors were first opened. Has anyone got anything they can say about that? 1860. Okay, I'm getting from Captain Jack and Captain Tom that it is 1860. Yes! It's open, and we're in. Okay, you all, this is where the challenge begins. Inside, behind the scenes, and all of these cabinets are full of precious treasures. So many of them, I just have no idea where to start. There are millions of specimens behind the scenes here at the museum, and well, I don't even know what we're looking for. So my name is Agent Steve Backshall, sometimes known as 0060, and my job is working for a special agency that helps to find treasures that have been stolen. And we've heard word that somewhere inside the Museum of Natural History here at Oxford there is something missing, and I'm hearing word that there's something behind me.
There. Another clue. Dear Oxford University Museum of Natural History, you've let things slip, you've made a mess. Impending doom we must address. You need to follow this process in order to make some progress. In 60 minutes, time or less, you'll lose something you love unless. And it's signed Miss Take. I know Miss Take. She is a legendary thief of artifacts and probably the person who's behind all this. And now to get into the museum, I have a lock which needs a code and a mystery to be found. It's time to turn around. And a timer ticking down from 60 minutes. We're down to 56 minutes already. Okay, so I'm going to take that. I'm going to put that over my head. But now I need to find the mystery to be found. It's time to turn around. Okay. Well, let me get some light on the subject. Right, I can see lots and lots of cases. Hang on. I have an agent. Agent Logan is saying there's an X on the cabinet behind me. There. Yes. Okay. Well, it's open. Let's see what's inside. Okay, what have we got? We've got lots and lots of drawers with specimens inside. These are butterflies. They don't look like British butterflies to me. And, oh, hang on. What's that? That definitely shouldn't be here. Anyone got any ideas, agents? Oh, look! Here's another clue. Humans pushed us to the brink, but when did they realise we were extinct? Agent Rufus has told me that this is a head of a dodo. And Agent Hattie as well has said, it's the head of a dodo. Perhaps this is what we have to find. Perhaps this is what Mistake has stolen. Okay, all right, so now I'm starting to get a bit of a picture. We need to find Mistake and find the dodo before she gets it out of the museum. And the way out is going to be this clue. Humans pushed us to the brink, but when did they realise we were extinct? When did dodos go extinct? So I reckon if you all can find the year, then that'll tell us. That'll tell us how to get out. Agent Rosie and Agent Roger say 1861. Okay, that sounds like a pretty good clue to me. Let's try it on the keypad. 18, 1, 8, 6, 1. That was pretty good. Hang on, Agent Lucy is saying 1681. So let's try that. 1681. Yes! That's it! We're in. Okay, so I've got my torch and we are in. It's still completely dark down there and we have another clue already. Learn all you can about natural history, explore the museum and solve the mystery. You must search far and wide or find yourself trapped inside. Well, that one's locked behind me already. Oh, footprints. What do you think, team? They're definitely footprints, and they're definitely heading down these stairs. Okay, well, I think that's where we got to go. So, let's head on time. Okay, so we're still behind the scenes at the museum. This is areas of the museum that nobody ever gets to see. What's that? Well, I think that's telling me to stop horsing around. Okay, we're heading out now from the areas where all of the specimens are kept out onto the main floor. Ooh, Foxy. And down there, that's the main area of the museum. Ooh, sperm whale jaw. Amazing. But where do I go now? Okay, agents, I'm going to need some feedback here because I simply have no idea what I'm doing or where I'm going. That looks like that's blocking the way. So I think we must be getting back this way. Let's see. Right. So these colonnades behind me. Hattie says, hello, Foxy. I'm not sure if she's talking to me or the stuffed specimens. No idea. But it seems that all of these colonnades are made of... Look at that. So that colonnade is made from porphyritic granite from St. Just in Cornwall. Is it St. Just? Or is it Saint Just? I don't know, but whatever, it means that stone comes from Cornwall. I don't know. Remember it, team. It could be a clue. Oh, what's that? It's a map. Oh, Sophie says that these are granite and that could be a clue. So let's have a look and see if Sophie's right. Okay, so there's our map, and it says you are here with an arrow down there, and then it's got an X up there. Oh, this is rubbish. I was always terrible at geography. Has anyone got any ideas what this means? Samantha, Agent Samantha's got in touch to say that arrow is pointing to Cornwall. So you are here. Oh, Agent Ben's got in touch to say this is Cornwall, so this pillar is Cornwall, but up there is Aberdeen. Okay, all right. Well, thanks for telling me that, but to be honest, Agent Eleanor as well, I mean, you can tell me it's Aberdeen, but I don't know what that means. I mean, I'm going to need more information now. I'm going to... Oh, I tell you what, it could be that these columns are all by specific places. And there's one there, look. Granite, Aberdeenshire. Okay, all right, we could well be getting somewhere. Yes, Agent Freya says, go to the column that says Aberdeen, and it's this one. Right, okay, spot on. So, all I need to do now... Hang on! What's that? Ho? Is this some kind of Christmas joke? Ho? Ho? Helen. Agent Helen says it's H-O. Is that H-O as in chemical symbols? As in hydrogen and oxygen? No, that's not right. That's H2O, isn't it? This is really, really tricky. I don't know, guys. This has got me absolutely stumped. I'm going to need some serious help here. Okay, so let's look down onto the floor and see if there's anything down there that can help us. What have we got? Oh! Agents Beth and Leo have said it's part of a word. And 2 of it is down there. Look! It is. So, if I light that up, then it spells... Look at that! Oh, I've got lots and lots of agents in my ear telling me that what we've got spells hope. Okay, so hope. Hope is really, really important, obviously, in conservation and in natural history, but... Oh, hang on. The Hope Collection. The Hope Collection! Of course! That's where we must be going! Right, okay, so I'm here. Is anyone better with directions with me and can tell me where I've got to go? Because it's dark in here and I can't see anything. Any ideas? Shall I just go straight on? I'll just go straight on, down there. That's kind of lit up, isn't it? What do you think, team? Okay, so I'm heading on down here, and what have we got? Helen says Hope Entomology Collection. Thank you very much, Helen. I think I'm heading in there right now. Okay, let's have a little quick check at the time. 47 minutes remaining. So things are getting tight, team. Okay, all right. Nile has given me directions. Thank you very, very much. That's great. Okay, so I'm now in what I guess is the Hope Collection. There are specimens everywhere, but what I actually do from here is anyone's guess. I've got... Who's that? I think it's Mistake. No! Mistake, what have you done? You've locked me in. What's going on?
I'm going to teach you a lesson you'll never forget. Solve my riddles or become part of this collection permanently. Steve Backshall, have fun while I go and find the dodo and make my escape.
What? No! No, I'm locked in! I'm locked in! Seriously! What was her problem? I'm locked in by some strange, wailing, witchy woman. And what am I going to do now? That was obviously Mistake. And I'm locked into the Hope Collection. And I don't know where my next puzzle is. And I don't know what I'm going to do. This is really, really freaking me out now. Except that that's definitely a puzzle right there. I've got you now. You've gone and botched. Do you get the feeling you're being watched? Agent Claire says, you've been trapped. Do you think? Yes, I think you could be right. One agent's saying, check out the reflection. Oh, I don't know about that. Do you get the feeling you're being watched? What could that mean? Thank you, Agent Charlie. Agent Charlie believes in me. Thank you, I really, really appreciate it. And I do get the feeling that I'm being watched, but I have no idea by who. Oh, come on, gang. Agent Jennifer, behind me. Here we go. Here it is. Look, look, look. The portrait. Yes, lots of agents telling me to look at the portrait. Look at this creepy character. Who's that? Okay, so he looks old. I mean, I'm guessing this hasn't been taken off Snapchat. And it is Reverend W.W. Fowler, a British entomologist. And the plot thickens because here is a book by W.W. Fowler, which is him. That's the same guy. Wrote this book, which is about Coleoptera. Coleoptera. Whoa, that is a very big word. I have to admit, I don't know what it means. So come on, agents, I need you to get out there and figure out what a coleoptera is. What does a coleoptera do? What even is a coleoptera? I mean, I know that Ptera is found in lots and lots of insects, and it kind of refers to wings, doesn't it? Agent Rian, beetles. Beetles. Okay, so coleoptera is beetles. So what I'm looking for now must be a beetle. Oh, I mean, there's hundreds of beetles in here. Agent Shelley. Agent Shelley has told me to look at the frieze on the bottom of the fireplace. Because look, there's loads of insects. And Agent James has said, look at the insects along the top of the fireplace. And there's lots and lots of interesting bugs there. Agent Hattie, look at the beetle carving on the fireplace. Well, what do you think? Does that look like a beetle? I just honestly don't know. What do you think, guys? Does that look like a beetle? Anyone? Agent Hattie is saying yes, that is most definitely a beetle. Okay, so I'm going to try and find... Guys, anyone? I think I might have just lost you there. Hopefully you're back online. Agent Alex says a stag beetle. Okay, all right, so we need to find this stag beetle. I'm really sorry if we dropped offline there, guys. Listen, any time that the technology wipes out, it's going to be so difficult here in this museum. You're going to have to just get back online, refresh the page, get back online. I'm really sorry about it, but it will come back eventually. So, agents out there, are we still running? Are we still going? Oh no, I've lost you all. Oh, Angus has said we are back online. Okay, so Angus, we need to find the beetle now. We are looking for Coleoptera. So where are we going to find it? Diptera? Diptera, no, that's flies. Hymenoptera? No, That is bees, wasps, and ants. Coleoptera! Here we go. Okay, so let's look inside this one. What have we got? Yeah, we got some beetles. Some more beetles. Those look like diving beetles. And as we go down, there we are! Our stag beetles, the magnificent male stag beetles with their big antlers. And another clue. If you want to be let go, reach into the box below. Mistake. Oh, so there is going to be, in this box, a key. A key in amongst the hissing cockroaches, look. Well, they definitely don't belong. I mean, we don't have hissing cockroaches in this country, and they're not a beetle either. They're a cockroach. But there is a key! Yes! This surely must be the key that at very least lets me out of this room. So, let me grab my torch and see if it's going to work. Okay, agents, I really hope you're still with me now. Let's see if we can get this. Oh, thank you, Agent Alex. I am trying to be brave. This is quite hardcore. There it is! We're through. Okay, right. So we're heading back now towards the museum floor. And what I need to do is, well, I don't know what I need to do. Okay, agents, I'm going to need your help. Is there anything... I see someone. It's her. Mistake! No! Come back! Come back! She's gone. But we have another puzzle. Another puzzle. Okay, I can't see anything out there, so this must be our next step. Let's get a quick look at the time. We are on 40.3 or something. Okay, so what we need to do now is get into this tablet, and that will let us in to the box. So there must be a code that lets us into the tablet. If I press that, what have we got? Enter passcode. Okay, and there's some numbers here attached to objects. Okay, so somehow these objects are going to give me some kind of code that's going to get me into the briefcase. Right. Anyone got any ideas? So we've got objects, we've got numbers, a board with numbers on it, the same amount of numbers as there are things here. So maybe it's the objects themselves. Okay, agents, can any of you... Okay, Agent Luca has told me I need to write the names on the board. Oh, and I have another agent has said it's going to be the first letter of each object. Okay, so we have the first one. I've got lots of agents telling me that that is an egg. Obviously, it looks like an ostrich egg, so we'll write that in there, E for egg. 2, that one looks a bit harder. So it looks like a part of an animal, but it's quite heavy. It's obviously fossilized. It could be a bone of some kind. Maybe a bone from some part of the... Oh, Agent Nina says a vertebra. Amazing. A vertebra. Okay, brilliant. Okay, that's good. So the next one. Ooh, what is that? There is something odd inside a jar there. And I don't know what it is, but it's got lots of suckers all over its arms. Agent Finn says octopus. Good on you, Agent Finn. I knew I could rely on you. Okay, next up, we have a skull and a name tag, Pantera Leo. Anyone know what Pantera Leo is? I've got lots of agents saying it's a lion. And the next one, an urchin. A lion and an urchin. A lion, urchin, writing and spelling have never been my strong points. What have we got here? Ooh, look at that. That looks like a real live spider. Spider. Is it going to be an S? What do you think, team? Is that going to be S for spider, A for arachnid? Agent Ellie says that is a T for tarantula. Amazing. Okay, so we're getting on well here, team. We have just 3 more to go. Let's try and do them all in one go. So what's that? It's a tusk. What's it made out of? And there we have 2 birds. Okay, so Barnaby is saying owl for those. Agent Barnaby, thank you very much. And this last one here, what's that going to be? It's a crocodile, obviously. And it's a Nile crocodile. So what have we got? We've got owl, we've got Nile crocodile. Anyone? Oh, Agent Ivy says ivory. Okay, so thank you very much. We've got ivory. Thank you very much, Agent William. Nile crocodile. Agent Maisie and Seth have already solved the puzzle. They say it spells evolution, evolution. Okay, right, so I think now we have our solution. evolution, evolution. Case unlocked. So what have we got inside? A skull. Whoa. Okay, that is proper creepy. I mean, do you spot any family resemblance? What do you think? I don't know. So, what could we be thinking about here? If it's, well, I mean, it's not a present modern day human skull. Someone says it's a primate skull. Okay, yes, spot on. So, if it's something to do with, Agent Ruby says evolution, primates, human beings. So we must be then looking for something that is a connection between this and me. Agent Robin says evolution of man, Darwin. So where are we going to find something to do with Darwin? I mean, there must be so much to do with him in this museum, surely. Agent Hattie says, look behind you at that over there. That is a statue of Darwin. Can you see that off in the distance? Flip the camera around. There! Darwin, illuminated, off there. That is absolutely amazing. Okay, team, we're on our way. Okay. So just shout out if you see anything you think might be a clue. And please don't cheat, whatever you do. Sorry, team. So Megan and Henry, Agents Megan and Henry, said, go to the map, to the place where it says the Darwin section. Okay, we're heading down now, down onto the main floor of the museum. There are absolute treasures and wonders everywhere. There is history, ancient history, every single direction you look. And out there, somewhere in the darkness, is the solution to our challenge. I'm being told to watch out for Mistake. I'm always looking out for her. She is a sinister presence, and you never know when she's going to crop up. Okay, so Agent Hale has said, look near Darwin's feet. So, there's Darwin. There he is, there. One of my great heroes. The man who, alongside Alfred Russel Wallace, is responsible for the greatest idea in human history. And there is his name and his statue. But I don't see any clues. Maybe I should be looking the direction that Darwin's looking. So he's sort of staring off in that direction there. What do you think, team? Is it something off there? Okay. Agent Isaac is asking for a time check. Good call, Agent Isaac. We have 33 minutes left to go. All we need to do... What was that? I didn't know my mum was here tonight. Oh, Agent Isaac has said there's something on the table behind me. Look, there is. It's our next puzzle, team. So, right, okay. Spooky, spooky stuff. Let's have a look. We have a case. Time is relative. Put your relatives in order before time runs out. Mistake. So we have here these pressure pads, and they've got an age on them. And then here we have these skulls, and they're clearly hominid, so they're related to us, but they're mostly very old. Homo erectus, Homo habilis, Australopithecus, and Neanderthalis, and Homo sapiens. So I had an agent get in touch there, say I need to put them in order. The order of evolution? Agent, you are a genius! Okay. Agent Callum. Thank you so much, Agent Callum. That is exactly what I'm going to do. Put them in their order of their evolution. The first is where we have our roots. Was the second a habitual handyman? Did the third have an upright character with us? Did the fourth occasionally meander? Finally, are we any the wiser? So, I missed the name of that agent who said that the first has to be Australopithecus. Let's give it a go. So, if I can just put my highly developed technological device here. Technological. I'm making up words. I'm so completely freaked out. Okay, so. Okay, Agent Ostra, you are an absolute legend and I love you. Okay, so we have Australopithecus came in here, and then I heard someone say that habilis comes next, and then I'm guessing Neanderthalis comes next, and then Erectus, and then finally it's got to be us. Alas, poor Yorick, you're at the end of the line. Okay, so that's all of us in a row. Nothing's happening. So I've got at least one of them wrong. Okay. So what else do we know about human evolution? How else could this be ordered? What have I got wrong? Okay, all right. So that agent was just saying that Erectus and Neanderthalis are the wrong way round. Agent Holly says we need to switch them like this so that Erectus is third. And Agent Emily says Neanderthalis needs to be next to us because they were actually around at the same time as Homo sapiens. We were together in the same areas at the same time at the end of Neanderthalis' range in particularly in Europe. Okay, so there we have in the line. Hopefully this is going to work this time. Yes! The case is open, team! You solved it, you bunch of absolute marvellous geniuses! Okay, let's find out what's inside the case. Oh, well, I wasn't expecting that. We've got a lizard and some crowns. Agent Josie says that's interesting. It is interesting, Agent Josie, but I don't know what it means. Team, you need to help me out. We have a lizard with a couple of crowns. Agent Oxford Alex suggests Tyrannosaurus Rex. Yes, the Lizard King, of course. There it is. Yeah, lots of agents are getting in touch to say it must be the Lizard King. The tyrant Lizard King, T-Rex. And there it is. Isn't it magnificent? Okay, so we are at T-Rex, team. So somewhere around here, there must be another clue. And where's it going to be? Time check, yes. 28 minutes. Okay, so we are running low on time now, team. We need to find this next clue and this next puzzle. Where's it going to be? Can you look? Can you see? All I can see is... Oh, actually, no, I think I've got something. Here we go. Our next puzzle. T-Rex is gone, but not forgotten. His relatives are far from rotten. Dino descendants still survive. More than 10,000 species thrive. Mistake. Gone but not forgotten. Dino descendants still survive. Well, we always talk about them as being living dinosaurs, so it's got to be crocodiles, right? It's got to be a crocodilian. You know, they've been around for several 100 million years, and I know that there are lots and lots of crocodilians here in the museum. So all we need to do is find a nice big croc like that. There you go, look at that. A massive, great big Nile crocodile with huge, great big teeth, just like a T-Rex. So we must be looking for our clue. What's that? What was that? I heard someone. Hello? 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 Agent Williams says this is a Nile crocodile, so yep, we are on the right path, and here's a skeleton. So this surely must be the nearest living ancestor of the dinosaurs? No? Hang on a second. Agent Hattie, Agent Pam, there's quite a lot of agents saying that they think I've got it wrong. No, it can't be. I'm never wrong. I always get things right. They're saying that... Someone's saying that dinosaurs had feathers? That's rubbish. That clearly cannot be true. I mean, look at this bird here. It's a... Oh, that's an Archaeopteryx. That's a... What? So, are you telling me that dinosaurs had feathers? That cannot be true. Oh, actually, I'm getting lots of agents getting in touch to say that is absolutely true. Well, that's embarrassing. Agent Seth is shouting in my ear, it's birds, it's birds, it's birds. I've got someone who's jumping on the sofa shouting birds. Okay, all right, I get it, it's birds. So, do you mean to say that it's possible that theropod dinosaurs, like T-Rex, might have had feathers? In fact, it's almost biologically certain that they did have feathers and that their ancestors are modern birds? What? That is fresh madness. Agent Talia is saying go to the bird section. Okay, well look, there is clearly a pair of dino feet there. I mean, if you look at those, they are very, very similar to those of a theropod dinosaur, aren't they? So I reckon we may have found our target, and it is... Agent Thomas, an ostrich. It is an ostrich with a little red arrow pointing this way. Okay, so if you're telling me that an ostrich is a descendant of the dinosaurs, well, I will believe anything. Okay, so I followed the arrows and I found this. What's that? That's interesting. I guess that must be a horn. What do you think, team? A dinosaur horn? It's clearly missing from a Agent Freddy says a time check. Okay, so the time check is 24 minutes. Okay. I'm hearing someone in my ear saying that they knew that it was birds. I mean, seriously, I really, really didn't. Okay, so where are we going now? We need to find a dinosaur that is missing a horn on its nose. So let's have a little look. What have we got? Agent Finn says the horn of a Triceratops. Okay, we've got a dinosaur here. Does anyone know what this one is? I'm hearing it's an Edmontosaurus. Wow. Okay. Agent Archie is getting in touch saying something about... Not this one. Does anyone know what this one is? What kind of a dinosaur is that? Look at that, with a big curved head. That is a Pachycephalosaurus. Well, those little spikes on its head, they don't look big enough to be this horn. So what is it? Oh, come on, team. I need some help here. So we've got, what are those? More dinosaurs, but none of them looking like they need anything to do on their snout. Hang on. Agent Archie and Agent Bruting are saying it's an Iguanodon, but it's not actually a horn at all. Really? Okay, so there's the Iguanodon. Iguanodon meaning iguanodon, iguana-toothed. And lots of agents saying that it was originally thought to have horns, but actually no. It turns out that this is a thumb spike. And there you go. You're absolutely right, agents. Because there it is. And it would have been on the hands of the Iguanodon, and it could well have been used for stripping leaves of trees and possibly even for defense. How about that? It turns out that even the greatest scientists sometimes get things wrong, although obviously not me. And we've got another clue now here. You're learning. Good, that's why we're here. Science is rarely crystal clear. In fact, this very Iguanodon is now believed to be quite wrong. And it's another 4-digit code. Agent Holly is being a smart aleck and saying that she told me so. Agent Ashton wants to know if I'm scared. Well, I don't know. I haven't heard from Miss Take in a little while, so I'm hoping that she's done a runner and she's out of here. But I don't know. Emma says that we should feed Miss Take to the dinosaurs when they come alive at midnight. That seems a little bit harsh. Oh, hang on. I had one in there. Agent Harry says they have 4 legs, but they didn't walk on 2 like this. They weren't bipedal, they were quadrupedal. Alex and Ted as well say the same thing. We're getting lots and lots of agents saying it was on all 4s. All 4s. It was on all 4s. So, what do we think, team? Has that got anything to do with our puzzle? Is it anything to do with our lock? What could that be? Any ideas? Agent Holly says 4, 4, 4, 4. Okay, Agent Oxford Alex says the same. 4, 4, 4, 4. Let's see. Are you right? Agent Lucy, Agent Robin all said the same thing. 4, 4, 4, 4. Okay, you lot. Let's see if you're right. You are. You're correct. And look, there's something else inside. Habitats can change, and often for worse. When things get rocky, you can't reverse. Mistake. And there's a rock here. Okay. Right. Ooh, that's a tricky one, team. Agent Emily says a time check. Okay. Let's have a little look. Where are we at? We are at... Oh, we've gone inside 20 minutes, team. Time is running out. Agent Helen says that it's poo. What? Oh, Agent TWT says a coprolite. What's a coprolite? I've got quite a few agents getting in touch to say coprolite. Agent Lily, you are going to have to be more specific than that. I have no idea what a coprolite is. All I know is that that is a rock and it doesn't smell of anything, so don't tell me that it's poo. Oh, it is poo. Fossil poo? Whoa, Agent Isaac is telling me this is something to do with a meteor that killed the dinosaurs. Right, so where do I go, team? I've got a map here. So if I'm looking for the meteor that killed the dinosaurs, where am I going? I mean, come on, you've got to be more specific than that, guys. We've got Hope Collection, we've been there. Darwin statue, been there. Humans and mammals, and the last one, rocks and minerals. What do you think? Can you give me directions? How are we going to get there? Okay, Agent Jennifer says it's a meteorite. Okay, so rocks and minerals. We are on our way. There's an ancient chair there, and the ancient bookshop over that direction. And that, I think, is rocks and minerals. Okay, so we've got lots and lots of interesting stuff going on here. Lots and lots of rocks, loads of minerals, and yes, our next task. And lurking over it, it's a ceratopsian. Look at that. It's going to be watching me while I try and do this task. That is going to really put me off. Okay, so what have we got going on here? We've got a box with a lock with a 3-number combination. We have some kind of whirling box there. Agent Tom says, look for meteors. Okay, well, that is a weighing scale of some kind. Agent Alex says, weigh them. What do you think? Weigh these 3? These 3 rocks. Okay. Oh, and hang on. Agent Cool says you need to weigh. A rock from out of this world laid the dinosaurs low. Which of these rocks came from space? Do you know? Right, okay, so I've got lots of agents who are telling me that I need to weigh these rocks. That is not going to be easy, but let's see what we can do. Right, so how am I going to know? How am I going to know which one is going to be the one from space? So, I mean, this one here, that rock, has got a dirty, great big fossil in it from the bottom of the sea. So it seems fairly unlikely that that one's come from space, right? I've got lots of agents saying that one has not come from space. And I've got an agent's just told me that the weight is going to be the code. And Agent Annabelle says the meteor will be the heaviest. Well, that one doesn't weigh anything. Oh, someone says that the heavy black one is going to be the meteor. Well, I'm guessing that's that one there, right? So, oh, hang on. That is really heavy. Agent Harry says it's the metallic one. That's that one there. I could only just lift that with one hand. So let's put that on the scale. And it's given us 12.9 kilos. That seems like a lot for a rock that size, but yeah, okay, so 12.9 kilos. What do I do with that? Come on, team. We're running out of time now. We're down to 16 minutes. 16 minutes. I've got 12.9. What am I going to do with that? Agent Charlie says that's going to be the code. All right, Agent Charlie, let's give it a go. So there's the lock. So we've got 1, 2, 9. Okay. Yes. So we're open. And there's the key. Right. Oh, that's stiff. Is it going to open? I might have to put the phone down for a bit. I'm trying to open the safe. This is really tricky stuff, team. Okay, I'm going to put that there while I see if I can get in and try not to break this expensive cabinet. Oh no! Disaster! Oh, Agent Barnaby, I'm doing my best. I'm so sorry, but it seems like the lock just won't open.
You're running out of time!
I know I'm running out of time! Oh. Okay, so it seems that all I've got left on the map is humans and mammals. Maybe this was supposed to take me there. Oh, what a shame. It's just stuck. Okay, so maybe this is me supposed to be going to humans and mammals. Okay, all right. So we're heading on to the next exhibit, which is something to do with humans and mammals. And I need to find that. Okay, so this section down here is all about the animals that are most closely related to us. So this next puzzle is surely... Ah!
Follow me!
What? Okay, so Agent Rob has told me I've got to go to humans and mammals. I'm doing my best, Agent Rob. I'm doing my best. Okay, so humans and mammals, and I'm hearing from one of the agents that it's something to do with things inside of us. Things that infect us as mammals. Parasites. Okay, so we've got a huge amount of mammals here. Animals that are related to us, believe it or not. In fact, even these towering giraffes have the same number of bones in their neck as we do as human beings. And look at these giant elephant skeletons. Agent Robbie, we're at 13 minutes. Oh, we have an agent who said it's something to do with worms. Okay, so what I'm looking for is something to do with worms and human beings. Okay, right, so we've got lots and lots of skeletons here. But, a human! A human! Agent Census is saying, look for tapeworms. Okay, right, so what have we got here? We've got a human skeleton which appears to have a stake coming out of its chest. What's that all about? Okay, so this is interesting. And what's that going down there? It's a tape. A tape of some kind. Well, okay, so I've got an agent telling me to unravel the tape. Let's see what happens. Okay, so Agent Harry says it's a tapeworm. Of course it is. Look, we've got a letter. Okay, team, I'm going to need you to write these letters down for me. First letter is a T. What else have we got? First letter is a T. An A. Agent Caroline says another A. You're absolutely right, Agent Caroline. Thank you so much. And what else have we got? Agent Godson Ben, have you got anything for me? Agents Jack, Agents Tom. Oh, hang on, we're stuck. We're stuck on the rib cage. And there's a P there. So we just need to find the last few letters. D. So we've got A, we've got D, we've got P, we've got A, we've got T. Team, I am totally lost. What is it? What does it spell? Any ideas? Come on, agents. Now is your time to shine. Honestly, there must be a solution to this problem. Agent Cameron and Agent Frost have both been in touch. Agent Nile, they're all saying one word. Agent Freya, they're all saying one word, the same word, and that word is adapt.
Yes! Adapt! Or none of us will survive!
Mistake! Come back! Come back! I'm trying to follow her, but there's one last code. Oh no. Okay, right, so let's see what we do. Okay, so we need the passcode. Right, let's think of all the things that we've done so far. What passcode could we have that could possibly get us into this room? Agent Nile says try evolve. E-V-O-L-V-E. No good. I've got extinction. A-E-X-T-I-N-C-T-I-O-N. Never was much good at spelling. No, that's not working either. What else do we have? We have evolve, extinction, we have tapeworm. Let's try tapeworm. Tapeworm. And no, still not in. Dodo. Yes, that must be it. Thank you, Agent. Dodo. D-O-D-O. And no, still not right. What have I not tried? Time check. We've only got 8.5 minutes. Agent Penny says, try that one more time, Agent Penny. I didn't quite catch it. Adapt. Okay, let's try it. So, oh no, A-D-A-P-T, adapt. Door unlocked! We're in! Okay, team. So, I don't know this room. We're behind the scenes again. So many treasures. I just have absolutely no idea now. Where's Mistake? I mean, I can't see any windows open or anything. Well, I'm looking at, I mean, there's stuff everywhere, but not Mistake. Agent Jaguar says, look behind me. Why? Why would I look behind me? Oh! The Dodo! It's here! We found it! Team! We did it together! There it is! The dodo is still alive! We managed to foil mistake, and everything is done and solved and sorted and... Oh, no, hang on. I have a few agents telling me that's not it. We haven't finished yet. Why not? Well, I mean, the dodo, what do we know about the dodo? The dodo's the largest ever species of pigeon, if you can believe it, a huge animal that lived on an island in the Indian Ocean and was basically hunted to extinction by us as human beings. This is one of the only, proper good models that we have left in the whole world. I mean, why? Why the dodo? What on earth would Mistake have to gain from... Agent Nile says, look at its feet. One last puzzle. It's there. Let me read it to you. It says, your precious dodo has been returned, but has the lesson of its fate been learned? The dodo, thylacine, mass extinctions, hints of human dereliction, there should be no need to preach. It's obvious what all of this must teach. Do you know? Well, I have to admit, I'm a little bit at a loss. I mean, what was the point? What lesson are we supposed to have learned from all of this? I mean, I've wandered around the museum. I've chased down after Mistake. She didn't take it. She's left the museum. Agent Martha and Agent Darcy, we need to change our ways. Agent Rohan and Agent Sam, conservation. I think we're getting somewhere, team. Agent Donna, climate change. Agent Sam, look after our planet. Agent Ted and Alex, we need to change how we're treating nature. Agent Ava and Zach, look after our animals. Of course. It's becoming so clear. Agent Lucy, we shouldn't make the same mistakes again. So much of what we've seen here has been about extinction. The dinosaurs, they weren't extinct for natural reasons. The mass extinction that was driven by huge events here on the Earth. But what's happening right now? Agent Joshi, you are spot on. Of course. All of this has been teaching us that extinction happens naturally, but right now it's happening because of us. And if anything, all the things we've seen here in the museum have to teach us lessons. We have to learn from the past in order to protect our future. And that is what Mistake was trying to teach us. And that is what you all have so beautifully managed to put into words. And I am so delighted. That is our challenge. That is Mystery at the Museum. And you guys solved it with 3 minutes and 50 seconds left to go. How good is that? What do you reckon, old fella? Didn't they do good? He's saying yes. So that's our show. That's our challenge. But I didn't want to end it there. We have the lights up now, and we still have this marvelous place completely to ourselves. So let's enjoy it. Any questions that you might have, anything you all want to ask me, now is your chance. And I'll do my very best to answer while wandering around this fabulous museum at night, just us all together. Thank you very much, Agents Bethan. I really appreciate that. Now, is there any area of the museum you particularly like to see? Is there anyone out there that's missing a bit that you would really like to have seen? I'm hearing that someone wants to go back to the crocodiles where I made my blunder about avian and dinosaur evolution. Sorry about that, chaps. I've got a question just coming asking what my favourite dinosaur is. Well, I have to admit, I go quite obvious when it comes to dinosaurs. I'm a massive fan of the theropods, the Spletosaurus, the things like that up there. And of course, things like Allosaurus. All of those giant predators were truly awe-inspiring. And George and William asking the same question as well. But the thing that I would really love is to see what T-Rex would have looked like with feathers, because it almost certainly had them. So, what was that giant predatory dinosaur actually like with a great big host of feathers all over it? It must have been absolutely extraordinary. I'm hearing from Agent Jack and Agent Tom that they would very much like to have a close-up look at the T-Rex again. Well, let's go and have a little look at its feet. I've got a question coming in. What's the best wonder of nature that I've seen? I have to say I've got a massive soft spot for orca. So orca, or sometimes known as killer whales, the largest species of dolphin on the planet. And, their teeth are not too dissimilar to that of a T-Rex, but they certainly have much, much bigger brains. These, though, have giant olfactory lobes there in the nose. They would have had a sensational sense of smell. But this would not have looked like this. It wouldn't have been scaly like a lizard or a crocodilian. It would have had feathers, possibly quill-like feathers, such as you find on modern ratites, so flightless birds. Anybody else got anything out there they'd like to ask? Any questions for you all? Any happy birthday shout-outs? Any shout-outs to the Scouts and the Cubs? Anything like that? Dave would like to hear my best dinosaur impression. Well, Dave, it's quite a tricky one because obviously we don't know for sure what dinosaurs sounded like, but modern scientists, by synthesizing the sounds of various different dinosaurs, have managed to come up with a different array of sounds from the different kinds of dinosaurs. And they sort of suggest that theropods may have had a call that goes something like "Rah!" They don't really, but that kind of sounds cool, doesn't it? I should say that this whole thing has been in aid of the Hope Collection. So where we were right at the start of the challenge, right at the start of Mystery from the Museum, we were up in the British Insects Collection. Salford's Primary School, massive shout out to you all. Thank you so much for getting on board and for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed yourselves. This is all about protecting that Hope Collection for future generations. It's incredibly important for entomology and particularly for Britain. 4 meters. Look at the size of it. It's huge. It's an absolute giant of a seabird. Apparently it's World Soil Day tomorrow, and somebody is asking me if I can tell them all about soil. Yeah, sure, I guess. If it genuinely is World Soil Day, then apologies that I didn't know about it. But soil is our most critical resource, and making sure that it is still maintained full of the nitrates and phosphates and other incredible nutrients that it has and it needs to sustain life is really important, which is one of the reasons why organic farming is so important, because it's making sure that by using natural processes, soil is maintained and not destroyed through use of artificial fertilizers, and particularly chemicals and pesticides as well. So if you have an opportunity to support organic farming, please do. The oldest exhibit, so the oldest exhibit in the museum, someone's asking me now, is a 4.7 billion year old meteorite, which is from way back when our planet first came into being. So, you look at things like this, which is an ancestor of modern elephants, and it's probably a few tens of millions of years old. It's nothing compared to the meteorite. And I have to say that, I was not acting trying to put that meteorite on the scale. It was really, really heavy. Who was it who was asking for a happy birthday there? One of our agents has a happy birthday today, and I would like to join their family and everybody else on here in wishing them a very, very happy birthday, and certainly to godson Ben. Was that Kira? Kira, or sorry, I didn't quite hear, but a very, very happy birthday to you anyway. Okay, you guys, so I'm going to give this another 5 minutes or so. Kira, correct! Amazing! I'm being asked what my favourite part of the museum is, and I have to admit, I do love being behind the scenes. I've had the great privilege of working in the Hope Collection, and it's really, really special. There are specimens there that were actually pinned and placed there by Darwin himself, and it feels like you are engaging in history being there. Oh, here's a great question. Do I think wolves should be reintroduced to the UK? So, as many of you will know, wolves are my favourite animal in the whole world. I've been lucky enough to film them in many different places around the world, up in the Arctic, in Yellowstone, Abyssinian wolves, red wolves, maned wolves. Should they be reintroduced to the UK? I would love to think of the British wildlife, the British landscape, the British wilderness being enlivened by the presence of big predators like wolves, like lynx, even potentially like bear, which we used to have here in our landscapes in the past. But at present, I think that our landscapes face so many challenges, and actually we need to process getting our present problems sorted before we start thinking about introducing large predators, much as I would love to have them. So there are lots and lots of other things like founding big marine reserves that I think would have to take priority to that. That said, obviously, I would love to see them in our landscape. Great question that's come in from Ellie, who wants to know, if I could ask Darwin one question, what would it be? And, well, you can ask it yourself, actually, Ellie, because he's right here, look. There he is, the wise man himself. That's a great question, and that's one that I think I would like to spend many hours chatting with Darwin and getting inside that extraordinary brain. But at the same time, I think that he was a man of numbers and of facts, and he was very, very scholarly in the way that he processed information. My hero is Alfred Russel Wallace, who was his contemporary and was a full-on adventurer. And reading back through his works, they're so full of extraordinary adventure. So I have a scout troop, I think there is asking for a shout out. Well, could you repeat what that was again? Lots and lots of scouts watching. A huge shout out to all of you. Lots and lots of different scouts and beavers in tonight. Oh, lots of people asking, are we still finding out new things about dinosaurs? Absolutely, yes, we certainly are. And in fact, this one here could be a very, very good example. So this is the head of Pachycephalosaurus, which has long been believed to be a head-banging dinosaur, one that uses this domed skull as a way of males having sort of mating rituals, a bit like bighorn sheep, clashing into each other head to head. And there's an awful lot of modern science that suggests that this domed skull simply wouldn't resist that kind of pressure. So perhaps this is actually a secondary sexual characteristic and might not have been used for those collisions. So yeah, new things are being learned all the time in paleontology. I've had a question that's just come in asked about who do we petition to find out about new marine reserves. Well, I would say go straight to the top. Go to the Secretary of State for the Environment, the Secretary of State for Fisheries. Particularly now, as we are facing this uncertain time in our political history, we need to let our politicians know that these things are important to us. We need to petition them, let them know that it's all about our environments, because if we don't protect them now, we will not have them for the future. And that is so true of marine reserves. Protect that land and they will bounce back. And all of a sudden, these seas will be full of fish. Agent Georgie wants to know, what is the animal that I am most afraid of? Well, obviously, that one up there. No, just joking. I think probably it has to be us as human beings. We are the most destructive species on the planet, the one animal that destroys the habitats it absolutely relies on for its existence. And that is an absolute tragedy, and one that makes me sometimes quite ashamed to be a human being. I also have someone asking how I became a conservationist. Well, I've been working in the media with wildlife for a very long time now, for over 20 years, and I kind of feel that anyone doing this job cannot, in good conscience, just film wildlife without reflecting on the challenges that animals face. And that is certainly true of me. So I've been making conservation programs now since the year 2000, and I really hope that it will continue to be a part of my future, because protecting our planet is everything now. This behind me, as you can probably see, is the lower jaw of a sperm whale, which is a true animal record breaker. These giant teeth. There's a few people saying, are the cockroaches okay? They're absolutely safe and well, I promise. They are already back in their terrarium and munching down on some lovely overripe bananas and some sort of like some compost and stuff, which they absolutely love. They're totally fine, trust me. Guys, we've got time for about one or two more questions, but before we move on to those, I do want to say that obviously this is all about protecting the Hope collection, so if you get a chance to go onto the Oxford University Museum of Natural History website and maybe make a very, very small donation, that would be super, super appreciated. A question just come in, what is the animal that I am most worried about us losing? Well, as an ecologist or a conservationist, you're not supposed to prioritize. You're supposed to look at ecosystems, and you're supposed to look at the broader environment and the challenges that it faces. But that said, some of the most iconic animals are the ones that are in most danger. For me, sharks has been a passion project for the last 20 years, and the possible disappearance of sharks is something that terrifies me. And with us losing at least 100 million sharks from our world's oceans every single year, it is a real possibility that my kids might never get the opportunity to dive with sharks, and I find that so frightening. But also, animals like tigers and giant pandas, these are animals we could easily lose within my lifetime, and I find that absolutely terrifying. Okay, you all, I think we're coming to the end of our broadcast. It has been so much fun, and let's do this again sometime, because you guys absolutely rock. You certainly know an awful lot more about this place and the things that live inside of it than I did. So we're going to now sign off. I want to say a massive thank you to all of the staff here at the museum. They've all given their time for completely free, and they've all come up with these incredible puzzles and games which have been so much fun to be a part of. And now, to all of you agents out there, this is me, Agent 0060, Stevie B, saying all the very best from me, and see you again sometime soon.